2, 1. All right, we've seen the stats. Joining us now is our Panthers insider, Mark Thomas, a guy who spent 4 years in the NFL. He's going to join us all season long, lending his insight, and for that, we appreciate you being a part of this.
You got it, man.
Welcome.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Cam, Norv, working well together now. What is it we can expect from Cam Newton this season?
Well, a lot of more of what we've seen in the preseason. I mean, Norv Turner, no question, throughout his time in the NFL, from when he was at the Dallas Cowboys to developing, Phillip Rivers in San Diego. He is a quarterback coach, a guy that's going to set you up for success by allowing you to learn how to read safeties, read the secondary, learn how to adjust on the fly. I think the best thing for Cam Newton at this time in his career is him being less of a runner and more of a passer. He's got a great arm, just needs the knowledge and really the understanding of how plays develop, and Norv Turner is perfect fit for him right now.
All right, Christian McCaffrey, and I'll never forget this. When Ron Rivera said this summer, I'd like to get this guy 25 touches a game, people fell out of their chairs.
Right.
You believe this could be really a breakout season for him?
No question. For two reasons. Number one, because of Christian McCaffrey. He's the type of guy, you're going to throw him the football, yeah, he can catch it and run with it. And he can run off tackle, in between the tackles. He can run in the red zone. He's not someone that you have to take down in third down or inside the 5. So because of that, he's going to run that power O. You're going to see guards pulling, fullback kicking guys out, and McCaffrey being able to lead right up there. We saw it in preseason. You're going to see a lot more of that. You're going to see the angle out of the backfield. I think you're going to see 30 touches a game from him. He's going to have over 100 catches this year. And I think with the way he runs football, he's just got to stay upright. C.J. Andersen back there to back him up. And I just think it'd be a great fit. They're going to run the football.
C.J. Andersen from the Denver Broncos.
From the Denver Broncos,
yes, okay.
C.J. Andersen.
That guy who sealed the Super Bowl 50 victory.
That him.
Okay,
very
now
experienced.
I got it.
Yeah, you got him.
Okay, the one concern I have, and I think everybody talks about it, offensive line. We're down 3 starters.
Right.
How worried are you about this unit heading in?
Yes, you're worried when guys, Matt Khalil not going to be able to play 8 weeks into the season. They want to make sure he's 100%. As long as you have his brother Ryan Khalil at center, the key to this offense is the center and being able to read linebackers, being able to set everybody up for success. I think Taylor Moton being able to step in at left tackle doesn't have a lot of experience, but we're going to see over the first couple of weeks, 3 of the first 4 games at home with a bye mixed in there. You're going to get the opportunity for some young guys to be able to develop across that offensive line, get a little more comfort than they would be on the road.
All right. Defensively, the front 7 can compete with anybody in this league.
Yes, sir.
Right? However, Thomas Davis suspended the first 4 games. How big a void is that? We're talking not only on the field, but as a leader off of it.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, Thomas Davis is a guy that, is this going to be his last season or not? If it is, you got to believe he's going to leave it all on the field. You're going to miss him for the first 4 games. But remember, 3 of those first 4 at home. Okay, so we're going to have guys like Luke Kuechly, who's the best in the business. Shaq Thompson, I think, is going to have a breakout year.
Had a great preseason.
In the NFL. We have a lot of nickel and dime personnel. Very rarely are we needing all 3 linebackers.
In the base, yeah.
If we do, I think Mayo will be fine. We do have some young bucks in there, but I'm not as concerned about that, because when Thomas Davis does come back, this will be the best linebacker core in the NFL, bar none. All
right, the Achilles heel of the defense last year, without question, the secondary.
Yes.
We're talking about 2 rookies playing significant time at corner.
Yeah.
Is this going to be an issue as we move forward? Is this unit going to be thin?
I don't see it as much, because your safeties, the leaders, the guys on the back end, they're experienced players. Okay, so when you have, Searcy, Adams, Adams at what, 37 years old?
Pops for a reason. Yes.
Yeah, been in the league a long time. So even though you do have young corners, everybody does across the NFL. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast. You're probably going to have 5, 6, 7 at the end of the year corners that end up playing.
Sure.
And they just got to be smart in this defense. It's a new type of defense for them. They just got to be able to adjust to the bigger receivers. Week 2, they're going to go down to Atlanta, take on some pretty big wide receivers.
In the dome, yeah.
We'll know pretty quick if these corners can respond. But I think the key to the defense is the front 7. You put pressure on the football, all corners look good when you put pressure on the football.
All right, here's the million-dollar question. Can this team compete not only for the division, but make a run at a Lombardi?
Well, They're going to be able to make the playoffs. Now, look, you've always got the Atlanta Falcons. They've got Super Bowl, Pro Bowl type players.
Yeah.
You're going to have to battle them because they're in your division. However, I've always said, and people always say, just give me the playoffs. Yes, you'd like to win the division. That's the #1 goal. It's going to be tough with Atlanta, but the schedule sets up for it. This team halfway through the season, they're going to have a winning record because, well, it's an easier schedule. So because of that, you start getting the idea you are a playoff team. You are a Super Bowl team. And these guys, they're going to make the playoffs. Whether or not they make a Super Bowl run, I think a lot of it has to do with health concerns.
All right. I'm going to steal a line from one of my favorite films. So you're saying there's a chance.
That's right. I like it.
Mark, pleasure.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.